Hey, I'm Alaina Getzenberg, Panthers beat reporter for the Charlotte Observer.
And I'm Jonathan Alexander, the other Panthers beat writer for the Charlotte Observer.
And today we're going to preview the Carolina Panthers game against the Atlanta Falcons on Thursday Night Football and give you a sense of whether or not to expect running back Christian McCaffrey to make his return. Let's start the show. The Panthers are 3-4, heading into another NFC South matchup, 2 in a row. They've already played the Falcons and beat the Falcons in Atlanta. Their only primetime game, national game of the season, so a lot to look forward to. I know, Christian McCaffrey is now designated to return. A lot of people want to know if he's going to be back for the first time since week 2. Jonathan, what do you think? Do you kind of expect him to play tomorrow? Do you think he should play tomorrow?
He practiced for the first time and physically practiced for the first time on Tuesday. So that was very new, and it caught us a little bit by surprise, even though he was there in a red jersey on Monday. Both of us knew that this injury was kind of on the latter part of the timetable of him coming back, being that it was a serious form of the high ankle sprain. Didn't he have more time to prepare more than just two practices?
I completely agree with you. I think it's going to rain, not during the game tomorrow, but tomorrow afternoon. So, to bring him back on a wet field when there's no need to rush him back at all. They beat the Falcons already this season. I just think there's so little to gain from, bringing him back before he's 101%. For sure he's good to go. But you never know. He wants to play, of course, but they'll wait till he's healthy. But it's one thing that makes this game a little more interesting. They're making the Falcons prepare for him, certainly.
Yeah, it's a little gamesmanship going on. Maybe they want to throw the Falcons off a little bit by having them prepare for him, or maybe the Falcons don't even think that they're really. Maybe the Falcons think they're bluffing, and then they'll send Christian McCaffrey out there in the second quarter or something like that.
Yeah.
Nah, it's just a little coach stuff going on. I don't think he'll play.
I think, and Mike Davis played well against the Falcons last time. And really, Teddy Bridgewater had a great game with Robbie Anderson, especially the last time they played. Is there anything that stood out to you about that last Panthers-Falcons game?
No, I definitely like the way that they, compared to the Saints game, they established that run. And that definitely opened up things for the passing game and allowed Teddy Bridgewater to be effective. I think that was also the game that DJ Moore had a 57-yard touchdown reception. Was that the same game?
I think that was that game.
Yeah. So they let DJ Moore get out in space, and he did what he does. And before that game, it had seemed like there was a big kind of disconnection between Teddy Bridgewater and DJ Moore. And they've made some plays here down the stretch. I think they need to continue to do that. And I think they need to continue to know that, that running game can help free things up for Teddy Bridgewater. Because Teddy he basically had to carry the Panthers versus Saints. And in the end, he couldn't do it alone. Defense definitely didn't help him. But, they've got to utilize both of those, passing game and run game, to be successful again against the Falcons.
The defense, we just watched them surrender 12 third downs, third down conversions against the Saints. But really, they need to show again that they can be a good defense without Rasul Douglas, without these guys.
Yeah, I was really surprised they took that dip versus Saints. As good as Drew Brees is, as good as he is carving up the Panthers, they have played well, and they have been getting better each week. And even with Rasul Douglas is a huge part. He's played extremely well for the Panthers. But it shows the importance of having your best pieces there. And it shows that, maybe the Panthers still have some more growing to do. They have to learn how do you play when you don't have some of your more important pieces.
So, Jonathan, do you have a score prediction? What do you think is going to happen Thursday night?
All right, shocker here. I think the Falcons might actually upset the Panthers. It wasn't a good sign the way the Panthers played against the Saints with their pass defense. I think they'll feel Douglas's loss again. I don't think Matt Ryan will carve up the Panthers like Drew Brees quite did. But you have so many weapons with Ridley and Julio Jones. That might be a little too overwhelming for the Panthers, who are also without Getzenberg. So I forgot to add that. So I think the Falcons win this one 28-17. 24.
I'll switch it up. I'll go Panthers. I think they need another win to, like, I don't know. I just think if they don't win this one, this is going to get ugly. And I think it's a close game. I'm probably going to go maybe like 27-21, something like that. I think it's going to be like, like I said, I don't think it's going to be blowout. Your score wasn't a blowout either. I think it's going to be close, partly because I think Teddy Bridgewater has looked really just awesome lately. So
yeah,
he was lights out in that Saints game. So
yeah, he really was. He was the best I had seen him play.
So the Panthers will host the Atlanta Falcons on Thursday Night Football on Fox. And that is our show for today. We'll catch you next week after the game. If you like our show and you want to see more like this, please consider subscribing to the Charlotte Observer Sports Pass. Right now, you can get unlimited digital access to our sports section for just 99 cents for the first 3 months.
And that includes coverage of the Panthers, the Hornets, NASCAR, UNC Charlotte, high school sports, UNC Chapel Hill, Duke, North Carolina State, and more. You can find Sports Pass at charlotteobserver.com/sportspass.